Good afternoon, New Life Church. How you doing today? We've already got a couple people on here. That's fantastic. Man. So, wondering how many people we're going to have out here today since it's such a nice day outside. People are fishing, people are at the lake, people are doing yard work, something, right? Those that are already on here, love that you guys are here. Hit me up in the chat, say something, let me know who's in the room here with me. Hey, Kelly, of course I know you're in here because you're actually in the room with me. Debbie, nice to see you, Debbie. So, I am not at my normal location today. James, Darlene, nice to see you guys. Fantastic. I'm in another location. We are. Hey, Missy, glad you can make it as well. So you might hear a little more background noise than usual. That is not like kid life, like regular kid life going on, but life with kids happening here. Y'all know how that is. Jen, nice to see you. All right, so we got a lot of new people joining us today, which is fantastic. All right, so if you're new here, so we're going to be playing on an app called Kahoot. Okay, now the best way to play this is if you have two devices, maybe whether it's a smart TV or something like that, where you can put YouTube on, then download the Kahoot app on your phone. So we're here. I've been hearing a lot of kid sounds missing, and I love them. I love my kids, and I'm not saying anything bad about them, but sometimes it's nap time. But yeah, so if you're new here, so we're going to be playing on Kahoot. So I would recommend downloading the Kahoot app. So Jen, you're part of Fridays. Okay, fantastic. So, but yeah, so download that Kahoot app. If you have it on the screen, whether it's maybe it's another phone, but something to have YouTube open on one screen, and then to have the Kahoot app open on another. Now you can do it on the same device. It's a little bit trickier sometimes, and sometimes it kicks you out. If you're on a laptop, though, it's not a problem. You can even have YouTube open on one tab and Kahoot open on the other. So a couple more minutes. We're going to have hopefully some more people joining us here. I'm going to walk you through like I did last time for anybody who's new here. I'm going to show you kind of what it's going to look like when you guys are signed in. Kind of help you guys out a little bit in case, just to clear up any kind of confusion. Andis, hey, welcome. Glad you could join us. All right, so switch over here and I'm going to show you. So we're going to be in Kahoot, like I just said. Now, even if you aren't going to be playing today, we love just having you here. This is a great time for you guys to hang out, social distancing style, so that we can just spend some time with your church family, because that's what we're doing, and that's what I love about this. Probably my favorite part is these comments. So you guys feel free to keep having conversation in the comments. I'm going to have it opened up, so I'm going to be reading them as well. So anything you type in there, I will see. It's going to be a lot of fun, all right? So in Kahoot, if you guys are new to it and you're not used to this over here, so you will be able to go to Kahoot right here. Now, this is not actual our real game that we're going to be playing, okay? This is just kind of a preview mode that I set up so you can see. As you can see right over here, I have the screen. This is what your normal YouTube screen is going to look like. That's this window over here, not the phone part over here. This phone is a model of your actual phone, and this is what the Kahoot app looks like. Okay, so when you open up the Kahoot app, it opens up very simply to this right here. Okay, so if I start the game, which I would hit classic, it's going to generate a game pin code. Now, again, you guys don't have to join this because this is not the real game. I'm just showing you what this would look like. But you would take this game pin code that's right here, and you would type it in on your phone exactly as you see it. As soon as you get that in, you hit enter. It's going to allow you to pick a nickname. So we can write Hogue. That's why I'm just going to put that in real quick. It's going to pop up here that you're in the game. We'll hold on this screen for a little bit once we actually start, not this one here, to let people join. But when we actually start the games, you're going to see what's going to be on the main screen right here. Your phone's going to say, get ready. And it's going to pop up with a question, in which case, which of these is a popular 90s fashion trend? and you're going to see 4 choices on your YouTube screen, each with a color and a shape. On your phone, you're only going to see the color and shape. You're not going to see the actual word choices. That's why it's important to have that YouTube open. I'm going to go ahead and close this out here because we don't need it. But you would just pick something, boom, it would kick in, and we would go to the next thing here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so I'm going to close that down. We don't need that. The first game here we're actually going to do is Star Wars trivia for the nerd in you guys. I don't know about you, but I am super nerdy when it comes to this kind of stuff. I love it. I asked Pastor James if he said it was okay. It was late at night. He said it sounds like fun. He might regret that or might not remember it because it was late, but we're going to do it, and it's going to be fun. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start it. We're going to see the game pin code here. You guys feel free to jump in. So love Star Wars too, Missy. Now this one here, I'll be honest, I almost didn't. I was looking through a lot of different ones here. This is going to cover the entire trilogy, pretty much, except for the last, I think the last 2 movies. So there's no spoilers if you have not seen the last Star Wars movie, Episode 9, which I have not. So if you put any spoilers in the chat, I will kick you from the game. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually going to be watching it tonight, and I've seen all the spoilers, so it's okay. So now, again, if you're just joining, feel free to jump in. Here's the game code here. This is a Star Wars trivia. The first one, we're going to be doing 2 trivias. Both will give you a chance to win a pizza. Okay? And it's a pizza of your choice. It's going to be some good stuff. A lot of, I know we have our reigning champions from last week. We had Jamani win one, which is, Jamani is the combination between James and Kamani. It's their celebrity couple name. And then we have Team Friday, who won the second one, which is the Dorseys and Co. Yes, they used to do trivia all the time, and that was their team trivia name that they had. So we're glad to have them back. We're going to give you guys a little more time. Who's Christo? At Candace with a big sorry. She's excited about the Star Wars trivia. I'm guessing that's why the happy face here. So these questions here are not going to be overly difficult. They're not going to be super simple though. It's not going to be like you'll see. It's not going to be like super basic questions, and it's not going to be stuff that's going to be there's one I saw that was like even I didn't know. It was asking questions about Star Wars or Star Wars. Sorry, I said it right in the first place. Star Wars lore that wasn't in the movies, like stuff that you had to like really deep dive into this universe, and it was crazy. And I'm like, no, I'm good. That's your favorite emoji. Candace, are you not a Star Wars fan? I peg you for a Star Wars fan. I do. I love me some Star Wars. Alright, so we got about 5 people in here. I'm going to give you guys a little more time. People that are still in here, join in. So how you guys doing today? How's this week treating you? Chris is Christo. Okay. I prefer Star Trek, but I have seen them. Okay. Alright. I mean, it depends on what Star Trek you're talking about, Candace. If you're going like the original, is like, if you're going TNG, I'm all about it. Kelly just gave me a look because she's an original fan. I'll hold it against her. So, all of them. Nice. So, I haven't seen like the newest ones. Like, everything from like Enterprise on, I haven't really watched. So, alright, so we got just 5. We'll wait just a minute here, and then we will get started. We'll start right at 4:40 for the first one. So again, if you're not in and you want to play, man, we love having you. But if not, like I said, just hang out with us in the chat. It's a lot of fun. So like I said, with it being such a nice day today, I didn't know how many people we do expect. So, next generation. Oh yes, these are my people in here, right? These are my people in this chat room right now. So the next one we'll be doing is not going to be a nerd trivia. It is going to be just a general trivia, similar to one we had last time. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll kick this one off. All right. Star Wars trivia. All right. So first question: Millennium Falcon made the Kessel Run in under what? That's a famous quote, famous line. It was said a whole bunch of times in the movie. It made the Millennium Falcon, or the Millennium Falcon made the Kessel Run in how many? Under what amount of time? Now, all four choices are parsecs. I have no idea what a parsec is. But this movie, or this line was said across multiple movies, at least two. Good, it was 12 parsecs. Good. First in the lead is Jamani, Team Friday in second, Kelly in second, and Christo in third, or Christo in fourth. All right, let's keep rolling. Question number 2: what was Princess Leia's last name? What was Princess Leia's last name? So remember, those of you, there's 60 seconds on here, but we are running at least a 10-second lag. So I would expect by the time it says about 30 seconds, I would expect you have 10 to 15 seconds to answer top. So it's definitely not time to look these up here. You're really looking anywhere between 30 and 35 seconds. What was Princess Leia's last name? All right, so Fisher. Somebody put Fisher. That was Carrie Fisher, the actress's real name. But Organa. That was Princess Leia Organa. Do we have on the scoreboard? No change. So let's keep rolling. Number 3. Han Solo killed which bounty hunter in episode 4, A New Hope? Han Solo killed which bounty hunter in episode 4, A New Hope? Couple people choosing. I'll give you a hint. For those of you who aren't sure, I know you got some people that aren't diehard Star Wars fans. Is not Dog the bounty hunter. Definitely not Dog. Alright, is Greedo. Right. Han killed Greedo. That's the big one. Han shot first. Greedo shot first. It was in the very, very first scene with Han Solo. So, alright. I thought we had 3 people chose Dog the bounty hunter. I was a little sad there. Okay. Alright. So we did have a change. Team Friday took in first place. Kelly Hogue is moved up to second. So let's keep rolling. Number 4. In Return of the Jedi, what planet did Luke receive his Jedi training? Was it Tatooine? Was it Alderaan? Was it Dagobah? Or was it Hoth? This is in Return of the Jedi, Episode 6. If you're just joining with us, guys, it's not too late to jump in the game. The game pin code there is on the bottom. You can use the Kahoot app, or even on a PC, you can go to kahoot.it. Alright, so this was actually Dagobah. Yes. Alright, let's see. We have no change on the board. Let's keep rolling. Number 5. Who owned the Millennium Falcon prior to Han Solo? This is prior to Han Solo. Who owned the Millennium Falcon prior to Han Solo? Alright. Good. Everybody got that one? That was definitely Lando. No change in the board, so we're going to keep rolling. Number 6. Which Sith Lord pursued Anakin Skywalker and Qui-Gon Jinn in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Which Sith Lord? All 4 choices are good Sith Lords, but which one was from the Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Alright, definitely Darth Maul. It was not the Emperor, and thankfully nobody chose Darth Vader because I mean, that's the same person. Okay. Team Friday is still in the lead, but Candace has moved up into fourth place. Let's keep rolling. What race is Chewbacca? What race is Chewbacca? All right, this is the Wookiee. Yes. Looks like everybody got it right, so no change on the board. We might have lost somebody there. All right, let's see if there's a change here. All right, who played Han Solo and went on to make famous another Spielberg character, Indiana Jones? Pretty easy one in my opinion here. All right. So that was definitely Harrison Ford. For those of you who didn't know, Harrison Ford was actually he was like an actor, and he had read for roles and stuff like that before, but he was not one that was that had been planned to read for the role of Han Solo. He was actually a carpenter on the set, working to pay the bills when he was discovered. So Team Friday's still in the lead. Let's keep rolling. Question number 9. The name of the Empire's deadly weapon against the Rebel Alliance. Alright, that was easy. That was the Death Star. Not a big trick one there. Change the board, so let's keep rolling. What was the color of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi? What was the color of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi? For those of you who aren't really sure how this kind of works normally, like my first trivia one of the day is, in my opinion, the easier one. So some people picked red. We had a lot of people choose red. Man, that's some Star Wars faux pas going on right there. Red was the bad guys' lightsabers. All right, so Team Friday's still in the lead. Let's keep rolling. Question number 11. Who was the voice of Darth Vader? Who was the voice of Darth Vader? All right, that was an easy one. James Earl Jones. If it was Morgan Freeman, I don't think anybody would be scared. Like that's the kind of could you say something else? And if it was Samuel L. Jackson, it probably wouldn't have been rated PG or PG-13. So, yeah. Now, funny thing about that. So, from when I heard the actor who played, because it wasn't James Earl Jones in the suit, it was a different actor, and I don't even know his name. He had no idea that his voice was going to be dubbed over until he saw it in theaters. Talk about a shocker. All right, Team Friday still in the lead. Number 12. Who is Luke Skywalker's father? There you go. Missy even knows who the actor is. So who is Luke Skywalker's father? Easy one, Darth Vader. Owen Lars was his uncle. No change to the board, so we'll keep rolling. Number 13. Who finished Luke Skywalker's training to become a Jedi Knight? Some of these get a little tricky at the end, but some of these are pretty simple, especially if you're anywhere near a Star Wars fan. So, it's definitely Yoda. It's not yogurt. If you chose yogurt, you're thinking of the Mel Brooks adaptation of Star Wars. This is not that movie. All right, let's keep rolling. No change in the board. Question 14. The name of the droid in The Force Awakens. Exactly, Missy. Yep. The name of the droid in The Force Awakens. Some people are thinking about it a little bit, not locking in those answers as quick. All right, that was BB-8. So, R2-D2, I guess, technically was in The Force Awakens, but not the droid. This is not the droid you're looking for. I went there. What? All right. Team Friday, still in first place. The only non-Jedi character to use a lightsaber in the first 3 Star Wars films, that's episodes 4 through 6, was who? The only non-Jedi character to use a lightsaber in the first 3 Star Wars films. Kelly, you're such an encourager. People are thinking, they're like, what happened here? Alright, so that was Han Solo. Good guess with Lando Calrissian. When Han Solo did it, it was when that was in episode 5 when they were on Hoth, and he needed to open up the Tauntaun so they could crawl inside to stay warm. Which is gross. Team Friday, still in first place. Let's keep rolling. This actor was taken to play the part of Qui-Gon Jinn. You see what I did there? This actor was taken to play the part of Qui-Gon Jinn. Poor little Tauntaun, yep. Liam Neeson, yeah, you see the Taken? Yeah. I thought that was clever. I didn't come up with it, but I still thought it was clever. All right, no change to the board. Question number 17. Kylo Ren's father in The Force Awakens was who? Kylo Ren's father in The Force Awakens. Waiting on one more here. Alright, so that was definitely Han Solo. By the way, never get your dad a Father's Day card with a picture of Kylo Ren on it. It sends the wrong message. For those of you that don't know, Kylo Ren killed Dad. He killed his dad. Okay, a change in the board, so we'll keep rolling. Question number 18. Who is the clumsy, annoying Gungan character from the planet Naboo? This one's a little difficult for me because I am pretty sure I have blocked this character from my memory. Alright, that was definitely Jar Jar Binks. Funny story about that, and I don't know if it was like legit. There was a fan theory, and I guess it was actually experimented with by the writers, but they were going to make him like the secret Sith Lord. Alright, Team Friday still in the lead. Let's keep rolling. Question 19. The character that portrayed an older Anakin Skywalker before eventually becoming Darth Vader. So this is actually asking for the actor's name, who was the older Anakin Skywalker before eventually becoming Darth Vader. Show some love to Jar Jar. I have no love for Jar Jar. That was Hayden Christensen, yes. Alright. Team Friday still in the lead. There you go, that's who it was. Yep. Alright. Episode 20. Question 20. Homeworld to Luke Skywalker. So what was the planet that Luke Skywalker called home? Alright, that was definitely Tatooine. Somebody chose Alderaan. Alderaan, if it was his home, it no longer is. It's actually the home of his sister when they were separated. And Alderaan, I saw a terrible, funny meme on Facebook or something, and it was a picture of the Death Star, and it says, "We just completely cured the coronavirus on Alderaan." Again, for those of you who haven't seen the movie, Alderaan gets blown up. So, all right. So let's keep rolling. So, number 21, Finn's designation number in The Force Awakens. So, Finn has a designation number. What is it? Yes, Leia's home planet was Alderaan. It's all right, Alex. So, we're almost done with this one here. There's only about 3 questions left. We got another one jumping up, so it's not too late to win you some pizza for the night. I believe. All right, so it was FM 2817. All three believed or started with FN, which was where he got the name Finn from. But a couple people took the bait on C-3PO. All right. Next question. Question 22. Mother to Anakin Skywalker. What was the first name of Anakin Skywalker's mother? Some of these get a little bit more difficult. I'm asking like who is Luke's father, which is like the biggest and most known like spoiler, I guess, of episode 4. 5. Alright, so that was Shmi, yes. One person said Padme. Padme was actually the name of Queen Amidala's handmaiden, who she pretended to be. No change in the board, so let's keep rolling. Yep, poor Shmi. Number 23, crime boss with a bounty on Han Solo's head. I have no idea, Candace. Alright, that was definitely Jabba the Hutt. Again, if you chose Pizza the Hutt, you're thinking of the Mel Brooks adaptation, which is hilarious. Okay, so let's change the board here, so we'll keep rolling. Commander of the Death Star. Pizza the Hutt. Who was the commander of the Death Star? Alright, so that was definitely Grand Moff Tarkin. It was not Darth Vader, and it was not General Grievous. General Grievous was from episode either 2 or 3. I forget which one it was from. Alright. Change the board. Last question. In Rogue One, mission Jyn and other rebels are tasked with. So what was Jyn and the other rebels tasked with doing in Rogue One? Alright, definitely steal the plans of the Death Star. I love the premise of this one here just because it's like a whole movie based on one line where they were said, you have no idea the lives that were lost in getting these plans. Well, this is gives you the idea of the lives that were lost. Alright, third place, we have Jamani. Second place, we have Kelly Hogue. In first place, we have Team Friday. Congratulations on your win. You win yourself another pizza. I'll contact you after this next game here, and we will. I'll get your guys' order here. But if you're just joining us, or if you just finished this game, we have one more that we're gonna play. Now, this one here is not what I call nerd trivia. It is actually going to be over it's a general trivia one that we'll be doing. So I'm just going to give a couple minutes for people to join once I start this up here, and then we will get started. So this one's just a general trivia night. It's similar to what we did the other time, but where it has just a wide variety of topics on there. So this is going to be your game pin code. Feel free to jump in. Code is 6748266. Kelly, thanks for playing. I'm talking to you as I'm looking at my phone, pretending that you're not sitting at the end of the table from where I'm in. Get that homework done. All right, so we got Alex Simmons, we got Jamani. Who else we got here? Team Friday. Christo. Candace with a different emoji. Again, I'll give it just a couple more minutes. If you guys want to text your friends, your life group, say, hey, jump in, get you a chance to win some pizza, go ahead and do that. Like I said, I'm going to give it just a couple minutes. But like I said, with it being such a nice day out today, I'm not surprised that people are at the lake, at the pond, in the yard. Just a couple minutes and we'll get started. Anybody do anything fun this week? We ventured out to Walmart. That was the first time I've been to Walmart since this whole thing started. Been to Dollar General, but Walmart was a little bit different. We didn't have, like, I think one of the things that got me the most was the little tape on the floor that tells me which direction to go. I tried to tell Kelly that you could, just the cart had to be facing that direction. So if you put the cart the extra direction and you like backed up, it would count. But she said no. All right. One more minute. We'll get started here. All right, so trivia night. Here we go. Let's roll. All right, question number 1. Killer whales swim in groups called what? Killer whales swim in groups called what? It was definitely pods. The killer whales swim in groups called pods. We have Friday in the lead, just barely. Almost everyone got that right. So let's keep rolling. And again, if you're just joining in now, it's not too late to jump in the game. Use that game pin down there at the bottom, 674-8266. Jump in. I would do it as quick as you can because you don't want to miss a lot of these questions here. This was only the first question, so it's still anybody's game. Question number 2. Ferrets are strictly, are they herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores? So they are actually carnivorous. They only eat other bugs or whatever things, right? So, or at least supposed to. I guess some people might feed them whatever, but yes. All right. So nobody got that right, so no change on the board. Question number 3. Which of these phrases does not appear in Journey's Don't Stop Believing? Roll the dice, cheap perfume, smoky room, or sweet love? Mine eats Tuscaro. First of all, James, I didn't know you had a ferret. Second of all, I have no idea what Tuscaro is. Alright, so that was sweet love. Does not appear in Journey's Don't Stop Believing. Carrots, okay. I don't know how it auto-corrected it at Tuscaro, or I don't know what happened there, but all right. So Candace has taken the lead. Let's keep rolling. Question number 4. What artist was struck in the face with a mallet by an envious rival, disfiguring him for life? Which artist was struck in the face with a mallet by an envious rival, disfiguring him for life? That was actually Michelangelo. Only one person got it right. Let's see who it was. It was Candace. Candace is in first place. So, I don't know what happened with these Renaissance artists and stuff like that. You got like Michelangelo getting struck in the face with a mallet. A few years later, you got like Van Gogh. He's like, oh, here's my ear. It shows you how much I love. I don't know. These crazy people. All right. Beauty and the Beast. How many eggs does Gaston eat for breakfast in a week as an adult? As an adult, how many eggs does he eat a week? Keep in mind, these are not giving you actual. These are the actual numbers, so you got to do the math. That is actually 420. So, because you got to do the math, he eats, 5 dozen eggs, but that's, so that's what, 60? There's 7 weekdays in a week, so that's 420 eggs. I know 2 people got it right. I don't know if it was a guess. Let's see who it was. So, all right, no change in the lead here, but Friday closed the gap a little bit. Jamani got it right. Let's keep rolling. What is the name of the whale in Pinocchio? What is the name of the whale in Pinocchio? Like, just think on that last question there. Like every day Gaston says it eats 5 dozen eggs, but he eats 60 eggs a day. Man, I like when we're on Whole30, I kick it up to a 4-egg omelet, but that is a meal. Anyways, the Monstro was definitely the name of the whale. Sorry, I digress. Changing the leaderboard here. Team Friday is in first place again. Jamani closed the gap, barely in third. Let's keep rolling. Question number 7. Which actor supplied the voice of Mushu in Mulan? So who is the voice of Mushu in Mulan? Everyone got that right. It was Eddie Murphy. It definitely was not Mr. T, although that would have been a completely different character, and I still would have enjoyed it. However, I am a little disappointed because I guess Mushu's not in the new Mulan. They're trying to make it like more of a serious film, but all right. So we do have a new third place. Alex Simmons has moved up to third. Jamani is in second. It is a close game. Exactly. All right. Which hand is replaced by a hook on Captain Hook? You got a 50-50 chance here. He loses a hand. Does he lose his right or his left? And then is it when you're looking at him, is it you're looking at his right or your left? Or are you thinking your right or your left? It gets confusing. All right. So he actually lost his left hand because he uses his right hand to sword fight. All right. Candace back up into second place here. Let's keep rolling. Question number 9. Which came first? All right. Betty White, sliced bread, Peanuts comics, or the Barbie doll? It was actually Betty White. Betty White is older than sliced bread, the Peanuts comics, and the Barbie doll. So I guess you could say Betty White was invented first. I don't know. All right. Alex Simmons was the only one that got that right. Moved up. I know Betty's old. Alex Simmons moves into third place. At number 10, how many whiskers does the average cat have on each side of its face? And yes, I know that's not a cat, but it's a small dog under 20 pounds, so it is technically a cat. That's awesome. It actually has 12 whiskers on each side of its face. 3 people got that right. All right. Damani moved back up into third place. I think they did it because they didn't want to throw you off. Because, one second here, reaching speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, what breed of dog is the fastest on Earth? That's not a dog. So I don't know why they did that, except in case, 1, they got confused, and 2, bored, or 3, they didn't want you to look and be like, man, there's a lot of whiskers. Easy one here. This is definitely the Greyhound, because otherwise, can you imagine how it would be if you went to like the track and stuff like that, and you're like, all these people are like serious betting, and then the gates come up, and then all of a sudden like 12 chihuahuas run out? I would watch that. All right. Team Friday still in the lead. Close game. Candace just a little bit behind. Question number 12. Which president had a cat named Socks in the White House? Which president had a cat named Socks in the White House? George Bush, Bill Clinton, Gerald Ford. It was actually Bill Clinton had a cat named Socks. All right. A couple people. Alex Simmons moving up, third place. Let's keep going. Question number 13. In which country was the first video game invented? In which country was the first video game invented? You're just joining. It might be too late to win, but maybe not. Go ahead and jump in with that game down there at the bottom. So that was actually the USA. A lot of people think Japan because that's where a lot of the video games come from. But the first one, which I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe the first video game was Pong, was actually invented in the U.S. Am I right on that? Somebody tell me if I'm right. First video game was Pong. Christo jumped from last place to second place with that one there. All right. So, what language does Furby speak? What language does Furby speak? So that was actually Furbish. Furby sounded good to me, but I had no idea. All right, Candace back in the second place, Friday with the lead. So even though you can't win the pizza twice, you certainly can get bragging rights. So question number 15 in the novel Charlotte's Web, what kind of animal is Templeton? In the novel Charlotte's Web, what kind of animal is Templeton? Right. That was the rat. It wasn't the dog. Templeton was the rat. And for me, when I think of it, I think of that old cartoon, Charlotte's Web, and the song where he's like eats too much and he's like rolling around. I don't know. That's what comes to mind for me. Right. Christo moved up in the second place. Jamani moved up as well. Keep going. Question number 16. Which beloved cartoon character went to college at Wasamata U? What beloved cartoon character went to college at Wasamata U? Gonna be dating some of you guys here. That was Bullwinkle from the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. And if you've seen the recent movie, and by recent I mean like 15 years ago, he actually visits and does a commencement speak at What's the Matter You. All right. Friday, Team Friday and Jamani were the only ones that got it right. They moved up. You saw him on the first run. No, Bullwinkle didn't go to LSU. Alright, who was the first cartoon character to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Who was the first cartoon character? That was definitely Mickey Mouse. Shrek was a good choice. I could possibly see that, but it was Mickey Mouse was the first one. I don't know if there's any more that has him. I honestly, I don't know that. But Jamani moved up into second place. Let's keep rolling. Question 18. In 2012, Chicago replaced Cincinnati as the most plagued U.S. city by which pest? In 2012, Chicago replaced Cincinnati as the most plagued U.S. city by which pest? James over here be like, alligators aren't pests, they're friends or food. Alright, bed bugs was actually the answer, which is scary, honestly. So, yes, Team Friday still in the lead, Jamani still in second place, but very, very close second. Alright, so number 19, how many sides does a stop sign have? Easy question here. How many sides does a stop sign have? Alright. What? Oh, okay. I got it. So the correct answer is 10. And this is why. It has the 8 sides of the octagon, and then it has the front and the back. Yep. Nobody got it right. So much for the easy question. Yep. All right. No one got that right, so no change. So sleepy, happy, sneezy, grumpy, dopey, Doc, who's missing? Sleepy, happy, sneezy, grumpy, dopey, and Doc. Which, by the way, I think I have played all of those personalities during this coronavirus situation, especially sleepy and sneezy. All right. Definitely Bashful's the one missing. Candace is lame. There is a front and a back to a stop sign, Candace. All right. Last question. How many curves are in the standard paperclip? So in a standard paperclip, how many times does it curve? I had to like count it in my head. All right, so there is 3 major curves of a paperclip. All right, let's see what we have on the board. So in third place, we have Jamani. In second place, we have Christo. And in first place again, we have the reigning champions, Team Friday. Congratulations, guys. I'll be reaching out to you. I'll be reaching out to the winners. Kind of let you guys get your guys' order. Just have it. Start talking about it with your families here. If you're going to have if you want it tonight or another day this week. So middle of the road, James says yes. So James is like, bring back the 80s trivia. But I'll be reaching out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. And we love having you on here. Stay tuned tomorrow, or check back in with us tomorrow at 10:15 for the full year for our Sunday service. And then, of course, 10:30 we'll be having the normal service. And then at 6:30, join us back on the Facebook page for our evening service, I guess is what we're calling it. So thank you guys again. Love you guys. And you guys have a great rest of the day.